Hello everybody and welcome to the Hostgator website builder review. So straight to the point, don't get confused from the beginning. I'm going to talk about the website builder, not about the website hosting service that Hostgator also provides. Although Hostgator's web hosting service is meh, and it's really not that good. But the website builder, truth be told, is pretty decent. So in this Hostgator website builder review, I'm going to tell you all about its best and possibly worst features, who is this builder gonna be best for, what are the pros and cons of it, and in the end I'll talk all about the pricing, where I have a special discount link that will save you a lot of your money. But about that I'll talk a little later. Now we have important stuff to talk about. Let's get straight into it. So, starting from the beginning, Hostgator doesn't offer a free trial, so you will need to get one of their paid plans to be able to start your website building journey. It's not a big deal though, as Hostgator offers a 45-day return policy, as 30-day is actually an industry standard. So I still believe that it's more than enough to decide whether you want this builder or not. Now, after you get your plan, you get to choose from a bunch of free templates. Yep, you heard right, free templates. I personally don't like when website builders charge you extra for those templates. Although they're free, but they do seem pretty plain and don't stand out for being, super attractive. And I would say that they're pretty simplistic. So before choosing the one you like the most, you can preview them first. Okay, and once you find the one which you found the most attractive, just choose it. However, once you're in the template, you cannot change to a different one, as you will need to start the whole building process from scratch if you decide to say change it to a different one. And by the way, there's an option where you can allow the AI generate your website. Well, it basically just helps you building a website. It doesn't do it for you, but it just helps you out. So you choose a topic that describes the purpose of your website the best, create a name for it, choose a themed photo for the website using their stock footage, add your own logo if you have one, choose the fonts, colors, the navigation style, and finally add your contact info. And that's pretty much it. Your website will appear on your screen in a few moments. So either you want to use this method for the creation of your website, which I found to be pretty easy, or you just choose a template you prefer and then do the rest of the edits yourself. Okay, so now continuing this Hostgator website builder review, let's go to the builder itself. So basically everything here is pretty much the same as in most other website builders, but there's one big difference which I have noticed immediately. There is so much freedom where you can add tons of features to your website, all sorts of buttons, contacts, containers, files, images, maps. You can even add SoundCloud players straight to your website, PayPal, social icons, and many more. And the beautiful part is that everything can be added straight onto your website with a drag and drop feature, which means that it literally takes seconds to do that, because you can just take this, say this video, and drop it anywhere you want. So every single feature which you would want for your website is pretty much at your hand's reach, and you will have complete control over the entire editing process of your website. Hey guys, and if you find this Hostgator website builder review helpful, a like to the video would be appreciated. So now let's talk about the other edits you can do to your website using Hostgator. Say you might want to add extra sections to your website. That's pretty easy to do, but once I tried to do that using the drop-down menu on the left, well, it didn't work. Not good, Hostgator. Not sure though, maybe it happened due to, to some sort of a fault with a browser, whatever. But if stuff like this happens more often, you might be quite irritated though. And also, if you would say that I'm gonna choose a different method for those sections, and then you press here, and then the same thing happens. Well, I really don't know what to say here, although my connection is stable. As you can see, it refreshes the page in just a few seconds, but it still doesn't allow me to add any sections. Okay, so now moving to the design section. Here you can do a lot. So you can customize the background by adding an image that you can then align to the position you want. You can just add a solid colored background if you want. What I kinda miss is the option to choose from the whole palette of colors. Maybe, for example, you have a specific brand color which you might want to add, so that's not going to be possible right here. Then there's the option to edit the site's color presets, fonts where you have quite some freedom, and then there are lots you can do in the text style tab. So basically Hostgator allows you to edit the basic colors of your website, which is quite limited, but gives you complete freedom over your text, which is quite nice. Next, we have a blog section, which might prove its value to some users, but definitely not everyone. I mean, it's going to be useful if you're a blog writer and you post them from time to time. So real quick, once you decide to create a blog section on your website, you'll get to choose a template first. You have an option to preview them and then choose the one you like the most. And then the fun begins. Once you choose your blog's name, a box will appear showing what blogs you already have published and what else you want to add. So say you want to add a new blog, you just press add new post and then a blog writer will appear. Everything is pretty simple here, I guess. You'll have to write a title, date, author name, write down the tags and then complete the whole blog. You can also add images, videos, lines and different types of headings to your blogs, which are also quite nice. And once you're done, click Save Post. And here you can see your published post as well. So all in all, I would say that Hostgator's blogging tool is pretty good as it gives the basic freedom that would be needed for, most blog writers. Continuing this Hostgator website builder review, let's talk about a few more features there are. So Hostgator also allows you to create your own e-commerce page where you will be able to sell products or services online. However, I will not put my focus here at the moment as I will make a separate video about that, but I really want to talk about the settings tab and the feature which I couldn't find and I kinda miss. So firstly, Hostgator offers you a function where you can track your website statistics after you publish your website, which is nice, but there are some other options as well as the ability to save previous versions of your website, add socials here, manage your e-commerce accounts, add redirects, play around with favicon, track metrics with Google Analytics, and a few options more. But what I kinda miss is the option to work on the SEO of your website straight in the options tab of your website. I'm not saying that your website will not have a good SEO rating without this setting, but I find it to be really useful for people who never had any experience with the SEO and they don't know exactly what to do with it. It would be beneficial if Hostgator provided some information for beginners on how to improve their website's SEO ratings. So now, who is Hostgator Website Builder going to be best for? I would say basically everyone. I find Hostgator to have a pretty decent website builder with tons of features and freedom, and I didn't find it to be very complicated at all. If you want to know what complicated is, check out our Webflow review. Of course, Webflow has great functionality, but it just requires quite a bit of experience in website building. So if you're just a beginner, I would say that you should be pretty fine with Hostgator, but if you would be looking for a more simplistic website builder, I'll put links for those below. But if you're an experienced or tech-savvy person, you should be pretty satisfied with Hostgator's website builder. Now, before we talk about the price, let's quickly sum up the pros and cons of this Hostgator website builder review. Basically, I want to highlight again the fact that Hostgator offers tons of features that you can add to your website and that automatically results in a lot of editing freedom. Then there's quite a lot of templates which are free, and that's a positive thing, because otherwise I would be totally mad if they would charge extra. Finally, I would say that the user interface is pretty intuitive and easy to use, which is a great feature again. And their fair price is also another pro, which I will talk about in a minute. Now, the downsides, I would say that even though they have quite a lot of free templates, but they're not the best, as I found them to be pretty boring and they would still require some editing to finally look professional. And also, I didn't like that the website didn't load once I tried to add a new section to my website, but I hope it will be fixed and won't happen again. So, finishing up this review by talking all about the pricing. So, as I mentioned, their plan prices are totally reasonable and you can even get a better price with a deal link that I have down below in the description, which gives 50% off of your purchase. The basic plan comes at $3.84 per month, which is dirt cheap, and it's even cheaper with our discount link. And you'll get quite a few perks together with this plan, such as a free SSL certificate, but that's not something to be super excited about because you can get a SSL certificate for free anyway. What plays the biggest role here is again the price. Take note that if you would like to get a free domain for a year, then you would have to go for one of their web hosting plans for 12, 24 or 36 months. But I would still recommend going for Express site, as it also gives the option to add a mini version of an online store to your website if you would like to sell something online. Plus, you'll get priority customer support, which is also good if you happen to have some problems, so you'll pretty much be able to solve them just super quickly. And lastly, the Express store plan is mostly for people who want to sell more products on their website, and it will eliminate the transaction fees if someone purchases something from your website. Again, there's a special discount link down below, so check it out now and check what's the price right now. I am sure that the final price will surprise you a lot. So that is pretty much it for our Hostgator website builder review. Thanks for watching, and if you found this review helpful, please let me know by hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. There are more reviews on my channel, so feel free to check them out. And there are many more videos coming as well, so stay tuned with Site Guide. And if you're hungry to find more information about other website builders, feel free to visit our website mybestwebsitebuilder.com for more reviews, comparisons, and of course, discount codes. I wish you all the best and a great website building journey. Bye bye.